Welcome back, I'm DRN and this is Mechabellum. We're going into game 1 of this week's tournament. Editing DRN here. Sorry I was busy for a few days, this video is a little bit late and was recorded on the patch prior to the current live. Sorry about that, just bad timing on my part. Real life always comes first. Here we go, we're going up against Golberg, who hasn't played anyone I recognise. That's fine. Tanks but speed specialist. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Tanks are just so important for my opener. I'm happy to play a specialist I don't particularly vibe with, just to get them. Plus 3 speed to all your units, just a little bit unless you're playing out and out aggro, of course. Right, so he's got Phoenixes to begin with, we need some anti-air, and he's Rhino specialist, okay. So he's got no specialist until turn 4, when he gets a 300 cost level 2 Rhino landing right in his lap. It's the biggest impact tempo specialist in the game with the highest gold value that comes all at once, but he has to wait until turn 4 for it to arrive. Since changing my opener to have these horizontal crawlers, I've noticed there's a huge gap between my front crawlers dying and my backline crawlers arriving, so I'm playing them a little bit further forward, just a little bit off the back wall now. Alright, let's see what he's thinking. Ooh, standard versus standard, and he's gone Arclight, okay. Corner crawlers for his late arrivers rather than midline. So this is going to be very close, because we're very evenly matched here. So the key here is killing these Arclights before we lose all our chaff, but I don't think we're going to quite manage it. Yeah, his late arriving chaff here is really nice. We're going to need more chaff and more chaff. Hopefully we're okay. Snipers pick off this, snipers pick off the Phoenixes, but this right side is struggling. Ooh, we're going to lose this right side. Just won the left, but just lost the right. Oh, that's a shame. That's a big shame. Now he's going to get this tower before we get this one. Or not. Ooh, we could win this. We just need him not to fire until the debuff wears off. No! He fired a fraction of a second too soon. Ah, oh. Not a big deal, it's 100 health. Ooh. He's Rhino, we're speed. Supply sounds good to me this early on. Just means we'll have more money for the rest of the game. It takes 2 turns to pay itself off, but that's easy. We're only in round 2, it's guaranteed to make profit for us. Right, so we've put extra crawlers down. How much damage is Arclight's doing? 391. Ooh, we can't beat that breakpoint, never mind. We'd need a level up or a senior defense, and we don't have the money for it this early on anyway. Let's level up our sniper so we can one-shot the Arclight. Double the stats, half the price, can't say fairer than that. And then, there's no other breakpoints we can change, so let's just sit on the 100. Trying to improve my bad habits. Just because I've got money doesn't mean I have to spend it. Just like in real life. Right, he's gone for Fangs, okay. And I'm sure he took Supply Specialist, yeah, of course. It's too early to say no. We'll need to get Fangs of our own to protect the tanks from missiles, because our tanks are only chaff clear right now. So if they get picked off, we lose the round instantly. Right, let's see how we're doing. Yeah, we're going to need more chaff clear, he's got so many chaff units. Yeah, we lost the chaff war here. By miles. We're gonna lose this sniper. He's got crawlers biting his ankles. Oh no, we didn't. We saved him. Nice. He's got 2 whole squads of Fangs left over. And all our army is dead. So we are miles behind on tempo now. Rough second round. But we're not too far behind, we can stay on this. Hopefully we get 3 units with some good chaff clear like Typhoons or Mustangs maybe. Dope. He's not Giant Specialist. We are Speed Specialist. Do we want double speed? Not really. We've got Supply Specialist. I think we can go for Deployment Specialist, because we've got the money to keep pumping out units. Just need to make sure I don't fall too far behind on techs. Right, let's get some Fangs of our own, leaving space for a Giant behind them. Same again on this side. And then we've got the money for 2 more sets of tanks. Nice. We'll put them over here so a missile won't hit them and the sniper. Never let your opponent get too much value from a single 50 cost missile. I don't mind it when people use missiles against me, because each missile is 50 gold not spent on the board in future rounds. But that doesn't mean I'm going to make it easy for them. He's matched our midline crawlers with an exact mirror position, and more Phoenixes. Okay, so we're facing Phoenix carry. So I'm thinking Fortress with anti-air barrage maybe, because they're quite close together. Mustangs would work too, but they're a bit fragile. And I don't like pushing my opponent into Firestormcaller. Does he run shields on them? Yes he does. Oh, and EMP. And Quantum Reassembly, okay. I don't like it when people bet on me. Wish I could hide those messages. I got you, fam. I know it's a voice of support, but it's extra pressure. I'm already behind on board. Right, our tanks are doing well, it's just these phoenixes that I'm worried about. 2 snipers might not be enough. This level 2 arc light's a bit beefy as well. But not that beefy. The march of the tanks continues. It's a very satisfying sight. Did we get a level up on these tanks? No, not quite. Don't think they killed the tower in time. Right, let's see what free units we get. We're guaranteed them this turn. Oh, I know I was asking for Typhoons and Mustangs, but if you're offered free Scorpions, you've got to take free Scorpions. I guarantee you that he's taking the Scorpions as well. And that's such a shame, because they're going to murder our tanks. If we're expecting the mirror match, we've got to take range on them as well. Editing DRN here, that 600 gold left over would have been perfect for 2 more Scorpions, wouldn't it? Now we've got 450 left over, and we can buy 3 more units. Let's get 3 more snipers then. Try and fight the airspace that those phoenixes are fighting from. Let's spread these guys out so we've got good coverage. 150 left over. We could push plus 50 and get an extra unit of fangs down. This is the turn when his rhino arrives. We were already behind on tempo. I think we're going to need more damage on the snipers. If he goes for a flank with the rhino, the snipers will deal with him. But the easiest way to get more damage is to take the tower upgrade. Plus 10% damage on everything's not bad. Ooh, he sold the rhino, we just heard it. He's gone Scorpion as well, he's taken range on his phoenixes, nice. Our 2 Scorpions are looking a bit insignificant compared to his 4. And he's already set up with the counter with the phoenixes. Uh-oh, this is going to be tough. It's all about how much work the Scorpions can do and if we can pick off the phoenixes. Oof, he's taking chunks out of our tank line. That's devastating. That's my fault though, left too big of a gap between our crawler waves there. Those backline crawlers need to be a tiny bit further forward. Come on, we need our Scorpions and snipers to destroy his Scorpions. Nice. And now it's just the Phoenix to pick off. Oof, less nice. Go on, get the tower. Perfect. There we go. So we've survived his big tempo turn where he had the rhino money. So his Scorpions and our snipers are the keys here. Let's see what we get. Ooh, strike, haste, or incendiary are the options here, really. Let's take incendiary, and let's get oil to go with it as well. In this game, oil and fire go very, very well together. Everything on the ground will burn, but unfortunately his phoenixes will be safe from this, which is a shame because our snipers will not be. And then let's get 2 more Scorpions. Build ourselves a wider front. Cover these wings a bit more. And then some more fangs. You know what, let's get lots more fangs. So that if we get shields on them in a future round, it's super value. Let's cover these Scorpions. Right, let's push and take temporary range. Why? Editing DRN here, why did we push? I don't actually know, I'm sorry. I think this is too early in the game, and it might have been just so we can get these levels on these tanks, but it makes no sense if there's already Scorpions on the board killing them in one shot. Still need to get range on our snipers to match his phoenixes. I forgot about that. Ooh, a shield to protect his shiny new Stormcallers. He values his long-range assets. Ranged Scorpions, ranged Phoenixes, ranged Stormcallers. But his world is burning. Without the chaff, we should be able to burn through his units very fast. I say that, and then it's our crawlers running into the fire. Oh dear. Who could have seen this coming? There goes his shield. Ooh, that Scorpion's going to kill him, that's a pain. We need to get range on our snipers, they sit further back. Ah dear. Schoolboy error. If the snipers aren't behind the Scorpions, then we'll lose them before we kill his Phoenixes and we're just scuppered. Oh, the misery. Oh, the agony. Don't walk over the fire. No. Just as it was fading. Oh, the misery. Oh, the agony. We pushed, we used oil, we used fire, and we still lost. Ooh, we are way behind on tempo right now. Let's grab the heavy armor and put it on whichever Scorpion did the most. Looks like you. Yeah, let's give you your level up as well. Need to get range on our snipers, let's not forget. Let's upgrade the snipers, it's cheap and gives them a lot more damage versus priority targets if they get onto them. And then we've got 300 left over, just 3 more sets of crawlers, yeah. Or we could do late arriving fangs. Yeah, let's do some late arriving fangs. They'll just walk forward and soak bullets instead of our snipers catching them. And let's plug this hole in the midline so the sniper stays alive a bit longer as well. We haven't taken temporary range this turn, is that okay? I think we're pretty stable, so we don't need to push. Yeah, I'm happy with this. We just need to get on top of leveling these scorpions, and then think about field maintenance for them maybe. Or acid if he goes ground giant. What's he gone for? Ooh, even more stormcallers. Not good for us. Our late arriving fangs will do absolutely nothing now. Oh, and they've got fire. Great. Ah, he's killed one of our snipers for free without even shooting at it. That's annoying. Oh boy, not as if we were relying on our snipers to kill these aircraft. So much value from this fire on the ground. We're getting out scorpioned and we're relying on those as our carries. This has gone so downhill. This is rough. We're in trouble. His scorpions are better than our scorpions and his phoenixes are better than our snipers. And we don't have any answers for the stormcallers neither. Sabretooth, please. Though I don't think that would actually save us. And he's well positioned to answer War Factory too. Ugh, I think he's got us. There's no easy answer here. We could try the Wasp, but he takes Wraith. Then we need to get anti-air on our snipers, and he just doubles down with Stormcallers. The Wraiths themselves wouldn't be bad for us, but they're not great into Phoenixes. Right, let's not focus on what we can't do, let's focus on what we can do. We've got 1250 to spend. Let's upgrade all these Scorpions, double the stats, half the price. They'll live a lot longer under the Stormcaller fire then. Let's set up the mobile beacon crawlers to distract the Stormcallers. Let's set up the mobile beacon crawlers to distract the Stormcallers. Position them out of phase with other ones, so fire aimed at these guys won't hit the other ones behind them. Let's upgrade these tanks as well so they survive a few Stormcaller hits. Playing for our life, so push and temp range. Mobile beacon these guys. Could send them some of them backwards. No, we're not expecting a missile this turn. So let's just send the full squad this way. Yeah, that looks good. 400 left over, let's go mech rage on the tanks. Shoot twice as fast, clear his chaff twice as fast. We're expecting him to take shields on his fangs fairly soon. And our final 100. A last set of late arriving fangs. Where's good for you? Could have them come over from this side. Nah, about here's good. Nothing free to unlock. Let's see what he's thinking. Oof, that's a lot of wasps. We should have gone anti-air on ours, it was so obvious. We missed the trick, we could have won it right there, right then. Tough game. I'm really looking forward to finding out what MMR this guy is, because I've never met him on the ladder, but he's playing really well. Ouch, our wasp is busy killing chaff while his wasps are killing our wasps. That's not good. Yeah, we've lost the chaff battle all game long now. Can't expect to win the game if you can't win the chaff. Yeah, we're gonna lose this, sorry guys. I should have expected the wasps, I should have predicted it and gone Mustang. Particularly when he's already got the fire stormcallers out, he knows the wasps are relatively safe. No, I think anti-air and our wasps would have been just enough to win this. But then he matches it next turn and then we're just as scuppered. Oh, that was frustrating. From the round the stormcallers came out, we were losing. 1660, yeah, okay. I should have been able to win this. Keep losing in the early rounds of a tournament. Ugh. Disappointed in myself. I'll be honest, that's the kind of game I absolutely despise, where it's just fire stormcallers and then phoenixes and flyers. But I'm not blaming him, I played into it, everything I had is vulnerable to stormcallers. And of course, if something's a counter to your units, it's always going to feel bad. I think on a fundamental level, carry sniper attempt was bad here. As soon as he was showing stormcallers with fire, we needed to be thinking about air units, or preferably already have some air units, they're not super effective against everything on the board. The wasps were very predictable, we should definitely have gone anti-air on our wasps. Level 3 wasps, you can definitely justify elite on them as well. We needed a solid answer to ground chaff earlier. I was hoping the tanks with mechanical rage would be able to do it, but the scorpions just annihilate tanks so fast. And then his fire stormcallers are just unrivaled in terms of chaff clearing. Phew. I think the turn I knew I was losing was the turn where we did the oil and the fire together, and pushed and took temporary range and still lost. So I was kind of in panic mode from that point onwards. Because we'd have killed all his chaff for free basically, and we still lost. Our scorpions just couldn't hold their own. And even though we had 4 scorpions, I didn't feel like we were making much of an impact with them. I guess because they're perfectly balanced versus his 4 scorpions. He pushed and took temp range in the final round, so he definitely recognised he was ready for the tempo kill. I think the advantage here was the phoenixes were just safe over fire, never at risk from scorpions. So the phoenixes were just so safe compared to our marksmen. And the only advantage marksmen have over phoenixes is that they can take the anti-air tech, or the assault tech, and I'm not sure it's quite enough, because I think phoenixes are just marksmen but better and safer. We never got shields on our fangs, but by then, or by the time that it would have been available to us, he already had the fire stormcallers out, which deals with them instantly. I guess we could have gone anti-missile devices, but we were losing rounds, so you can never protect them, so it feels like money down the drain every time you commit to them. We went mobile beacon crawls to try and distract them, but it wasn't enough. I don't feel like we quite got to the economy for War Factory, and he already had masses of Phoenixes and Scorpions ready if I did go War Factory. Tough game. Our opponent played well, came in with a plan, and executed it really well. I don't feel like we had him on the back foot much at all. I think right now Scorpion is overtuned and a bit too strong, and the whole plan for the game is balanced around having Scorpions and having an answer to Scorpions. So Phoenixes are in a great spot, because the Scorpions can't interact with them, and in return they can kill the Scorpions at a good pace. And then everything else is balanced around having a chaff formation, and a chaff screen that can survive. And unfortunately, as soon as you went Firestorm Callers, I should have gone Wasp sooner to have that chaff screen that could survive, rather than waiting for the free card to go Wasp and then letting him mirror it. As soon as I see the Firestorm Callers, I should be thinking Wasp immediately. But never mind, let's live and learn. We make mistakes and we improve. Let's see how much combat power we've gained or lost. Oof, my slow decay of MMR continues. I'm just not playing great lately. I've not had enough time to grind the game as much as I need to hone the razor's edge. Right, where are we in the tournament? Will we actually make the cut? Oh, 42. We should make the cut, but we can't afford any more losses. So many familiar names, so many familiar faces. Well, thank you for watching as always. I'm sorry this tournament's off to a rough start. I hope you find my losses instructional in a what not to do way. No, but in all seriousness, I'll do my best this tournament and I appreciate you watching even when I lose. I'll see you tomorrow for the next game.